And we're talking about Lot and his family's escape from Sodom. So it came to pass when they had brought them outside that he said, "Escape for your life, do not look behind you nor stay anywhere in the plain. Escape to the mountains, lest you be destroyed." Then Sodom said to them, "Please, no, my lords. Indeed, your servant has found favour in your sight, and you have increased your mercy, which you have shown me by saving my life. But I cannot not escape to the mountains, lest some evil overtake me and I die. See, now there is a city near enough to flee to, and it is a little one. Please let us escape there, and my soul shall live." And he said to him, "See, I have favoured you concerning this thing also, in that I will not overthrow this city which you have spoken. Hurry, escape there, for I cannot do anything until you arrive there." Therefore, the name of the city was called Zoar. It's an amazing story, isn't it, so far? Escape for your life. Don't look back. Remember those words. The angel seemed far more urgent to rescue Lot and his family than they were to be rescued. This is strange, but common in spiritual things. If we're drowning, we have an urgency to be saved. We put up our hand, we thrash around. But in this situation, we're going, yeah, whatever. He says, "Please, no, my lords." Lot seemed pathetic and whimpering in his statement here, especially in contrast to the bold intercession of Abraham praying for Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, the next passage is going to talk about the cities being destroyed and Lot's wife's disobedience to the instructions. The sun had risen upon the earth when Lot entered Zoar. Then the Lord rained down brimstone and fire on Sodom and Gomorrah, for the Lord of the heavens. So he overthrew those cities, all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities, and what grew on the ground. But his wife looked back behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. Whoa. Now we know this part of the story. We've heard it since we're kids, probably. Then the Lord said, as the angel said in Genesis 19:22, judgment could not come upon Sodom and Gomorrah until Lot and his family were safe. Yeah. Otherwise, it would violate God's promise to Abraham. You see, the Lord rained down brimstone and fire on Sodom and Gomorrah. That's pretty heavy stuff. These cities were judged completely and severely, but only after God confirmed their great weakness and gave them a righteous witness in the midst of them. Remember that God's man was in there. Well, God's man's nephew was in there. That was Lot. Today, some think of these cities as buried under the Dead Sea, and their complete destruction is a testament to God's judgment and his grace in delivering his righteous people. Before this destruction, the area of Sodom was unbelievably beautiful and productive. It was like the garden of the Lord. Yet this great privilege and blessing did not turn the hearts towards God. The people of Sodom took it for granted. As well, the people of Sodom and Gomorrah saw more power and grace and mercy of God than any other people in the region. They'd been delivered from ruin by God's work through Abraham, yet they didn't get it. They heard the testimony from Melchizedek and saw the example of Melchizedek and Abraham, but they didn't get it. They had great blessing and great evidence of God's care for them, yet they didn't get it. Doesn't it sound like now? Doesn't it sound like what we experience now? But notice too, it says, but his wife looked back behind him and she became a pillar of salt. Lot's wife was turned into a pillar of salt because she did the wrong thing. After the angels had actually said, don't look back. Yeah. Some think she lingered behind, and was caught up in the catastrophe that was happening behind somehow. But it was probably a unique judgment of God on her because she wanted to look back. And it's really a state of the heart, isn't it? She wanted to look back and showed a love for Sodom and Gomorrah and regretted its destruction. Yeah. The word looked back has the connotation of looking intently. It might possibly be rendered as lagged back or even wanting to return. Yeah. So often we want to return to some of the things in our life which are where they should be in the past. Yeah. Sometimes we even long to return to that lifestyle. Lot is given another chance. So was his wife. But the past was too big for her. Yeah.